All right, hey, welcome to the Merry Mitch stream. We're jumping in today a little bit earlier than per usual, and that's because it is a very special day. My father, it is his birthday, so this evening, is going to be fully dedicated to him, of course, and I, of course, won't have time for streaming. So I figured, I was gonna do a little bit of D&D prep today, anyways. So, yeah, I wanted to share that time with you all. I gotta hop off right at about 3:50. So, be watching the time for that. But we got a solid hour here. Let's see what we can get done. Yeah. Heck yeah. All right, let's swoop on over to right here. I've got my GM to-do list right up in here. With I think the main ones being these here. Building Twining Town. I have a couple of specifics there. Create a head priest or priestess of the Sky Twin Basilica. And build the Cold Shoulder Hideout and its resident hooligans. And I gotta decide whether or not their leader, Volar, actually resides there or somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure on that one yet. I think I'm gonna have him reside somewhere else because if they went up against a frost giant right now with magical powers, they might be obliterated. So, that's certainly the way I'm leaning towards, at least. And then I gotta make a random encounter table for their journey to Twining Town. Wait, hold up. We can actually cross this one off the list. Oh yeah, got that one done last time around. Yeah, this one kind of goes along with this one here. Alright, sweet. This is where they are going to start up. Imagine they'll have some things to talk about at the start of the session. One being, I think, Exir, this fella right there, ended up figuring out the Celeste's letter. What we have here is a classic note written to Wilds from Celeste, the Day Priestess, when she was about to leave. Or, sorry, sending a letter to him. Leaving a letter behind, yeah. And she says, Wilds, he who is stubborn in their ways eventually finds themselves stuck. Lucky for me, I am moving forward. Please let not our parting impact your devotion and your aiding of the homeless children. My darling Zippy, Goalie, Cherry, and Cody, let them know every day I am going to miss them so. Those peach pies on the bench by the door are for them. There were unspoken words between us, Wilds. I recognize that our arguments ended up affecting the dear townsfolk's faith in us. Their faith in the heavens. I have faith that my leaving now will benefit us all. May Dayton bless you each and every day, each and every morning it rises. Eltelith, Slenwit, Utko Opu, Eam Tathko. And that's from Celeste Sunnydee. That last bit says, I still love you, and we'll miss you all. Because it turns out Celeste does still have some feelings for dear Wilds, and the hidden message that she left was, Wilds, help, I am captured. Find me. And then, I still love you and will miss you all. Celeste Sunnydee. So I think Exir figured that one out at the end of last session, but he didn't tell the others, so I'm curious to see if any of them checked out this letter in between the sessions and figured out the little hidden message. I know it's like a classic thing to look for, but I didn't want it to be so cryptic that it would be, you know, a terrible slog to figure out. And I think I got that. I did well with that. Something else that I'm wondering if they're gonna notice is that if you were here for our session, that I was speaking with the character, or the guy who plays Grogan Grumbino Grung. We decided with his backstory, he wasn't actually hired by Lord Thynum Boulderbrow, and that's gonna come up with Equerry ringing up the band of adventurers soon into this next session, and asking them how the progress is going. If he sees Grogan in that, then he's going to ask, like, oh, did one of you like have a I had no idea one of you had a pet companion or something like that, due to Equerry's little knowledge about the Grung people, or the Grung folk. But yeah, it's gonna be something. And that's when they'll learn about the High Priest and Priestess of the major, like the primary Sky Twin Basilica over in Armid, which are Porphyry Perihelion and Stella Syzygy. Pretty proud of those names. I actually came up with those on a previous stream as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. Jump down to Twining Town. Let's make this smaller. Shrink it, put it over on the side, and decide on who the head of the Sky Twin Basilica will be. Or rather, the two heads. Because with a Sky Twin Basilica, there's always a representation, someone representing Daedin and Diadem. So, let's scroll through some of my character art that I have just on my computer. See if there's any in there that I've come across that would fit the description. D&D character art. Cool. Actually, I'm just going to pull up ones that I come across. This guy is pretty darn cool. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have him. Yeah, he's gonna be the mayor of the town. This guy right here is gonna be the mayor, who looks rather elegant and kind, but is secretly in with the cold shoulder. I think I'm gonna go with him, unless I believe I've already used that art somewhere else. Could be her. She's a little bit more like down to earth looking though. I need someone somewhat pompous at least. I could go with this guy. Oh man. Let's see. I don't think I've used his art yet, have I? The mustachioed man. Shoot, what do you guys think? Do I go with Mustachio Man or this guy? I think, because I'm trying to think if I want to use this guy for something else later down the road. This guy might be in the cold shoulder. I think we'll use that guy. Let's go to the token maker. Choose that there image. Align it correctly, and so you want to change the border tint at all. Yeah, give it a nice dark purple border. This guy looks fiendish. Yeah, this will at least like hint them into that this guy might not be entirely what he puts himself forward as. Which is good to think about as a DM, is like what kind of vibe does the character art give off for your characters? Like, for instance, this is Wilds of Winter, and I specifically chose this one because it's both like a very kind and caring looking individual, but it also like holds just a hint of a sinister twinge. But I did that on purpose to mislead a couple of the players, because I want them to believe that Wilds is up to no good, so that Selenva will not be suspected. But hey, dude, Emerald, it's good to have you here. I'm only on for a little bit, so I would love to have the company. All right, cool. We got that token. Now to figure out the priest and priestess of this Sky Twin Basilica, or priestess and priest, either order. That's some pretty good art for the for the Daiden or the Diadem representative. This one as well. This one could be good too. This is the art that I used for Celeste Sunny D, so can't use that one. And there's this guy though. He looks rather official. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to him indeed. Oh, hey, no worries about that, yo. Focus on the work where you need to. Dude, I love this art. Here we go. Here is the the Diadem representative right here. No, I'm just joking. She's pretty cool. like a water ice genasi. Oh, I haven't used her yet. Here we go. I do kind of want to put this guy somewhere because I'm thinking that it's gonna be a Warforged that that wound up like finding Diadem and choosing to follow in the Dai faith. And because of that, like, this Warforged was blessed with this like celestial infusion to the metal that he's made out of. But I think I'm gonna like wait for him to pop up, because I think what this guy is gonna be is one of the like one of the right hand men to, or right hand Warforged to the high priest and priestess of the Sky Twin Basilica. But I want to use that dude at some point. Man, this guy's rather beat up. Got quite the number of scars. He looks like a warrior, though. This dude. He might be a part of the Cold Shoulder. Pretty sure he will be. This is a merchant. This guy could be good for the Dayton representative. With a little pup named Waffles. I'm gonna look up a few more though. Sun Priest. D&D. Ooh, there's some good ones here. Ooh, gosh. Man, this one's pretty good. Aw, dude. That one's pretty rad too. Oh. Ooh, these guys were wild. I remember stumbling across these guys. They're from Horizon Zero Dawn, I think. Sorry, I'll show you you guys these in a sec. Yo, this dude. Oh yeah, I thought about using this guy. But I think I had decided against it. This dude would be good. I had to use him. There he is. Nice. Alright, download that. And then think I would like a token of this dude as well. Now that I'm looking at it though, zoomed in like that, I'm not super fond. And then this was the dude from Horizon Zero Dawn. That is rather intimidating. Oh, where do I find these? Just all over the internet. There is a good resource that I found through a subreddit of just this dude that has like files and files of images and such saved to like a Google Docs drive. But otherwise, I'll just kind of search around and find them where I can. In a perfect world, I would love to make all the art for it myself, but I do not believe I have the resolve to make that happen at the moment. Not exactly a one-man job. And it would mean making my players wait like a month in between play sessions. Ooh. Certainly not ideal. Ooh. I'm digging this jam. Ooh. I'm gonna make a few tokens so that I have some stuff to work with here. Oh, I like this cat. Oh, this turtle. Might use him as one of the farmers. Nah. Oh. I actually already used that image before. Do I have this one already as a token? Let me see. That looks like a no. Don't think I do. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make one for this little dude. Resolution isn't as good as I would hope, but that's alright. Ooh. This guy looks sleazy enough to be a part of the Cold Shoulder. Just while I'm at this token making page, I'm gonna create a few tokens for some of the other things. I made a token for her yet? Oh, I have. Okay. Glad I checked on that. Did I make a token for this little lady? Question mark? Exclamation point? It appears to be a no. Cool. Alright, let's give this a pastel pink border. Ooh. This one's a jam. Oh! Did I make a token for her? Looks like a no. The resolution isn't super good on that one. That's alright. I would definitely like one of this lad. I do have like some repeat tokens though. That's certainly not the end of the world. just passed it. Where was he? Ooh, did I make one of this guy? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. Alright. Tight. Oh yeah, purplier. Excellent. That is good, but make it purplier. Purple to the max. I make a token for this dude. Nah. I don't think so. This guy is cool as hell. Let's see. Next up. Ooh, that's right, this guy. Pretty intense sun, man. Wait, hold up a sec. I did not make a token for this. I don't think. Yes. All right. Purplish border, please. Hunka. Ooh, this guy is gonna be a part of the cult of the falling moon. Without a doubt. Make that bigger, give it a sinister border. Wait, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Do I have a token made of this guy? I think I do. Yes, I do. Heck yeah. About to say that was one I found early on. Did I make one for this fella? Don't think I have. Did I make one for this dude? Feels like I might have, but I'm going to get that anyhow. Alright, now it's time to name all these. And name this guy Radman 3000. Name this guy probably shop owner maybe. This is Frost Warrior Lass. This is Frost Kingly guy. This is Water Genasi Sun Priestess. This is Scarman Elfman. This is Dragonborn Bookworm. This is Good Lad in Cool Round Hat. This is Sun Monk. This is Sun Priest Ceremonial. This is Sun Dragonborn. This is Sun Priest Hooded. This is Potential Twining Town Mayor. This is Blue Fancy Elf guy. This is Warrior Dragonborn-ish? This is Pale Moon Powers. This is Epic Turtle Blue Power Man. This is Metal Wrapped Beardy. This is Purple Power Ranger. God. This is Sinister Dragonborn Moony. This is Glasses with Beads guy. This is Sinister Black Dragonborn. Alright, now we take all these, plop them in the tokens file. Alright, now we get on back over here. To find a priest. Is there a, like, high priest? High elf, not high priest. What's another monster 5e? Monster 5e priests. There is a high priest. But it's in a different book, perhaps. Alright, I'll just alter the priest. It'll take a little bit, but it's okay. There he is. Here, we edit. Delete it from there. Oh yeah, we gotta give him a name. Alright, now which one to choose for the priest of this twin sky, or sky twin basilica? It's gotta be this guy, right? I'd kind of settled on this fella. Yeah, I'm gonna still go with this guy. A priest. We will give him a name in a moment. Actually, priest kind of fits. He's not a high priest. Alright, now we gotta give him a name. Time to look up sun terms. Billion. Alvin? Like Alvin? Or Alvain? What is an Alvin wave? An Alvin wave. In plasma physics, an Alfvén wave, named after Hans Alfvén, is a type of magnetohydrodynamic wave in which ions oscillate in response to a restoring force provided by an effective tension on the magnetic field lines. Well, that is... hang on, let me just toss this over here for a second so you guys can see. This is, that's a lot. I do kind of like the name Hans Alfvén. Alfvén is pretty good, actually. Might not spell it exactly like that. Corona. Probably won't name him that. Violet. Ooh. Name him Violet Clips. I'm down with that. Let's name him Violet Clips. Violet, maybe La Clips? La Clips. Violet Del Clips. Violet Dear Clips. Just Violet Clips. Yeah, I dig that. I'm go with Violet Clips. A priest. In parentheses. He's going to be human. A lawful good stance. Alright, nice. Now we can officially make the folder for Twining Town NPCs. Let's go. Alright, bingo da. Now we need to plop another priest in there, but this will be a priestess, mind ya. Dude, I am so glad that this music channel got pointed out to me by a friend of mine, Panette. And let me remind you guys, it is simply a video game study lounge by this channel called Game Chops. It's super cool how much effort that they put into it, and the fact that they specifically deem that it is a-okay for streamers to use their music live. Really nice of them. I encourage you all to check it out. Alright, now let's see. We're gonna make the day priestess somebody. Make it this guy. Nah. Could be this fella. I was thinking of making the high priest for the diadem religion, this turtle guy. But turtles don't live for very long, normally. So perhaps not. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make the day priest this turtle here. Let's see. The name. I know turtle names are pretty simple. Go ahead and look at a few. Jelkig. Kurtlu. Kim. La. Like Yub. Yub. Yo, my man Yub. Vin. Ilky. Call him Kiwi. Like the Milky Way. Kiwi is kind of nice. Solar. Let's see if we can't find some moon-related terms. Moon terms. Oh, we have lunar, of course. Apogee is the point in the moon's orbit that is farthest from the Earth. Apo. Is it apogee or apogee? Let me look it up.
Apogee.
Apogee. Epocht. Epocht is a number from 1 to 30 that indicates the moon's age on January 1st at green. Wait, that is oddly specific. And perigee is the point at which the moon is closest. So apogee and perigee. Good name him perigee. Just kind of simply, he calls himself the term that means when Dedan is closest to the Earth. Perigee. I am perigee. Perigee, yeah. Not pierogi, but perigee. Yeah, Perigi. And then people just call him Perry. Aw. AKA Perry. Actually, we don't need the AKA. Perry. Perigi. Perry. He is a turtle. Chaotic good. Because the followers of Diadem are chaotic good, not lawful good. And if I remember correctly, turtles have an AC of 18 naturally. Let me just look that up so that I'm not wrong. Natural armor. Yeah, a base AC of 17. Alright. Was almost right on that one. Switch that to 17. Alright, sweet. Did I get him? I can't tell. I don't see the squish mark on my hand. Shit. Oh man. Oh well. Sorry for the loud sound. I was trying to smash a little gnat. Perigi. He is the Dai Priest. And these two, Violet and Perigi, are actually going to be a couple. As deemed by the main Sky Twin Basilica. Now we got those two. Apprentice. Hey, sorry for the sudden interruption. My sister walked in, so I was asked to give her some brushes for a little painting project, so I had to step away for just a moment. What, isn't there a thing for like apprentice mage? Just regular mage. That is too powerful. What are they called then? They're not called apprentice mage? Mage apprentice. I didn't misspell it. Ooh. Again, sorry for the loud noise. A little gnat bee buzzing around the place. Did I just not spell it right? Ah, here it is. I would like 2 apprentices at this basilica. The first one is going to be this one. This little one. What should her name be? Let's go to Dragonborn names. Childhood names. Oh. I see. Imbir. Alderald. Meros. Meros. Marios. Namrul. Kirthus. Kirthi. Kurth. Dimbal. Dimby. Noldreth. Omphir. 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 Clamphil. Clamphil. Lamphil. Kinda down with Lamphil. 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 Lamb? Maybe just lamb. Lamb. Urilaris. Lorariel. Lorariel. Calkira. Lamb Calkira. There we go. And Dragonborn. Chaotic. Good. Also, die. Apprentice. Alright, guess, oh, gosh, I got a blast. Alright, shoot. Well, guys, no outro theme or nothing. This was a lot of fun. We got a little bit done. This was, you know, some of the more monotonous work, so if you stuck around, I thank you for doing so, and, yeah, I had a good time. This is, you know, you get a little peek into kind of what, you know, what a lot of my days look like, or at least, you know, portions of my days. And yeah, thank you to Emerald Herald for putting in some input. That is always welcome and always helpful. So thank you. I pray that you guys have an excellent rest of the day. I'm gonna go walk my pup, jump into a little therapy session, so wish me luck. remember to take the merriment that we found today. Let it carry you all the way until the point that you must lay your head on your pillow tonight. Let it set you at ease then, and then let it greet you once again come the morrow. I believe in all of you. You can do great things when you put your mind to it. Go work hard, and I'll see you next time. Much love, and till then.